Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Rollcage TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of fresh series. This is episode 9, or series 9.1. What am I calling it? Series, yeah, series 9.1. We're moving on up, not to the east side, but to the semi-pro, which may be on the east side. I don't know. The order I'm going to do these in is, I don't care about doing drift, so I care about GT. So I'm going to do the touring car first of all. I have to, any semi-pro touring car finale. Okay, well, I have the touring car finale right now. So I'm done with the challenges, which is nice, because those are kind of frustrating. If you watched Series 8 rookie challenges, you know, those are a little frustrating. Okay, so I need to figure out what this is, event details, what the car is, and try to pick a sponsor that's appropriate. Classic touring car, and okay, 2 rounds. What car? It's at the Suzuki event. Suzuki East Coast Course touring car. And if I say select, are there more than one? I'll have to go into it. No, there isn't. There's only one. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to exit out and pick my sponsor. I probably cannot upgrade this car, but there's no other way of finding out what car they're going to give you. It's a little weird. This game is a little weird. Okay, Suzuki Circuit. I'm in the Alfa Romeo 155 TS. Okay. Suzuki Circuit, Alfa Romeo 165 TS. Okay. Do I have my, Yeah, see, there's different people here now, so I don't know who to pick. Yeah, whoever was my rival last time. Is it going to show me who my rival is? If I start the race, it probably will. See, right now, I'm saying beat Laura Cavallo. Sorry about that. But she's not in the field. So let's actually start the race and then leave it. Who's my rival? Is there any way to see the field? Ah, there's my rival. Evan Kennedy. Okay. Okay, Evan, if that is your real name. So what is my car again? My car is... Is it not showing my car? It was the Alfa Romeo. This is nonsense that you have to do all this, but you kind of have to do all this to be able to pick a sponsor. And the sponsors are important for the challenges. All right. So Laura will do nothing. Do I have Evan as somebody I need to beat? And there may be somebody else in here too. I mean, maybe somebody else is in the race that I can pick. I don't know. Truck? North America, that's not North America. Prince Venter. No, I do not see my car. Or anybody. Air overtake's not going to happen. Hitting all boost gates, that's not going to happen. Near drafting, that I can't seem to ever do. There was a touring somewhere here, but I think I already did it. Oh, beat team whatever in career pro drift events. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Years drifted, seconds of fair time, finish first and second. Okay, none of these seem to help me at all. So, and the eliminations seem to be broken. Truck vehicles. It's not in North America, and it's not a night race. TC1. It's not a TC1 car, I don't think, is it? Maybe. Changing sponsors will reset all non-completed objectives. It never gave me this before. It never gave me this before. Is this something new? I have other ones where let me verify. Okay, that's the one I've got where I have non-zero in something. Maybe it was always that one, I just never noticed. I don't see anywhere where I have a partial in something. I don't remember. Ah, here. Okay. Night races in North America. I have 3 out of 6. Well, obviously changed from this sponsor, because they're not my current sponsor. And so it didn't reset that objective. But now it's telling me changing sponsors will reset all non-completed objectives. What? Why is that? I do not understand why that is. What did I change? That might have caused that. It's not because it's in semi-pro, because it was giving me that in the rookie challenges, but not at the beginning of the rookie challenges, only near the end of the rookie challenges. So I have to actually beat her. Wow. Five times before I change sponsors, and she's not even in this race. Oh, this whole sponsor thing is so jacked. I've given up on the sponsors. I'm never going to do the sponsor races because it's completely jacked. All right, where was I? I was doing touring, right? I should change it to the touring one. How many touring ones do I have? I got a lot of touring ones to do, but I don't even know if this is a TC1 vehicle. There's one way of finding out, maybe. No, I don't think there's any way of finding out. Is my audio going weird again? I think it's okay. Alright, let me just do the race. There are some weirdnesses with the sponsors. There's some bugs. There was certain things that I couldn't do, like survive elimination races. I was never getting any credit. It was always just giving me 0. And it wasn't because I changed sponsors. And you saw there was that one sponsor where I got 3 out of 6. So it didn't reset when I changed. This just started happening today, and I didn't upgrade the game. I don't have auto upgrades on my Xbox. I have not upgraded the game in the last week. So I do not know. Yeah, the whole sponsor thing is completely, that whole sponsor system, I think I'm just never going to do any of the sponsor races, because there seems to be full of bugs. Which is okay if I know that in advance. I mean, it's not okay, but it's I can adapt to it if I know it in advance. Which I haven't done any sponsor races yet. But I think I did waste money into making sponsor objectives easier and stuff like that, which get more money for meeting sponsorship objectives. I would not have wasted money with those things had I known the sponsors were so jacked. Whoa, somebody hit me. And it takes a lot of time to figure out what sponsor you want to pick anyway, so it's better to not even worry about them. It keeps things flowing better, because it really slows down trying to figure out what the sponsor you want is. But if now I've somehow, through game progression, can't change sponsors until I've met an objective, when it's pretty clear that I could at one point, because I got 3 out of 6 of that one sponsor's criteria. So maybe it's just that particular sponsor that's the problem. I don't know. I think I've given up on the whole sponsor thing, which is a shame. They put some thought into the career mode, obviously. I do know that from researching a little bit before I started the Let's Play, that there are issues with, like, the career progress bar and stuff like that is messed up. You can never get 100% because they have the wrong number of races listed. Come on, let me through. Oh, sorry. You are my rival after all. Anyway, they obviously put a lot more effort into the story mode, which is a shame because the story mode is very short. It must have cost a ton of money to produce, because of all the live acting and the cutscenes. And unfortunately, it made the rest of the game, the career mode, they short-circuited that a little bit. Anyway, I was never going to get 100% anyway, even if it was perfect, because it's got drift events that I can't do, and I'm not willing to spend any effort into trying to figure out how to do, because I can't stand drifting. And first place! Who's the hero? It's me. I wish I could just not... I wish I could just turn off all of my sponsors. Oh right, there's it's a multi-race event, okay. Want more sponsors to access? No, because the sponsors are jacked. Some of them just outright don't work. And then it's inconsistent how they're implemented. Right. Night races. Had I known there was a night race, I could have picked a different sponsor, but it wouldn't have mattered because I would have lost progress. Maybe I won't. Maybe I don't lose progress. I don't know. I'll change that touring car sponsor and see. If these are TC1 cars, I don't know how to tell. That may just be my ignorance, or it may be impossible. I can set up a custom race and say TC1 class cars, and then I'll know what cars are in the TC1 class. But that's about the only way, because I don't see it saying TC1. Maybe it did, and I didn't notice it, I don't know. Oh, I got a nemesis. Nemesis. Not from Barcelona. I can pronounce my S's. I wonder if it's true that the Barcelona, whatever, it's not just Barcelona, but whatever that area is, the accent, the Spanish accent from that region, the story, the what I've heard, and I don't necessarily believe it, because I never, most stories that you hear are not true. Somebody kind of pushed me a little bit. It wasn't my fault that I hit that I initially went off the track, but then somebody helped me. Yeah, that somebody who was influential, the king or lord or something, had a lisp, and that's why everybody started to pronounce the S's with THs. My car is damaged now. Yeah, as long as it's not a tire, I should be okay. And I won the first race in the event, so I don't have to win this race to win the event. I don't even know what the objective is. It may only be finished third or something. this is kind of exciting. Whoa! Didn't know where that turn was. Oh! Steward inquiry. Yeah, okay, go ahead. You inquire. I've never gotten a penalty yet. I mean, I clearly cut the corner, right? Hard braking. I don't know how close I am to the finish line. But I was able to take that guy. There's the finish line. I see it on my map. Yay! Hero wins! Is that a TC1 car? I have no idea. What car was I even in? I don't know. It was the Alfa Romeo, something or other. I unlocked a vehicle! That's the one I was in. Was it? Alfa Romeo 155 TS? This is the first time I've unlocked vehicles. Okay. And I've unlocked banners. Garage. Touring. Was that the one I was in? I have no idea. Is that a TC1? I have no idea. Let's see. It's got to say somewhere, right? TC1. These don't look like. No, they were not TC1 vehicles. Okay. Just says touring cars there. Classic touring cars. Okay, so it's not TC1. Are there TC1 cars? I can't, until I'm eligible for it, I can't select it. Okay. Well, 3 rounds of classic touring cars. And I want to upgrade the car. Okay, this one I own. This one I own. I don't like BMWs. Sorry. Okay, so oh, I haven't even driven the. So did I drive? It did say I was in Alfa Romeo, right? What car was I in? Was it a different Alfa Romeo? Oh, I got 0 miles because it wasn't mine. I can do the livery though. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Is that the one? Yes, that's the one. Okay, and apply. I've got this down now. I can pick the livery in no time. And that is the car I will drive, just because I don't really like BMWs. And I didn't change my sponsor because I have no idea what sponsor to change it to. I should change it to a sponsor that I've already done everything for. Then I'll know just to ignore it. No, I don't want to quit. I want to start. And it's raining. Had I known it was raining, I could have changed the sponsor to someone in the rain. But no, I couldn't have changed it to someone in the rain because I would have missed out on my progress on the other sponsor. Doesn't seem like you're supposed to be doing these career events like one at a time. Oh, this is bad. I've got 6 laps and it's 3 races in this event, so I don't have to worry about restarting it. Even though if in turn 1, through no fault of my own, I get knocked in the wall or something, I am willing to restart the race, but I'm fine with it because of the multi-lap. And if I finish near the back, then in the second race, they'll start me off near the front. Oh, that was not my fault. Stay out of their way. They were in my way. What is that? They hit me. I guess it means I was in their way, huh? Whatever. As I've mentioned many times before, though, if you get a nemesis because you run into somebody or they run into you or whatever, whosever fault it is, if you make contact, you get a nemesis. The nemesis gets a speed boost. So it's kind of weird that way. Not only will they try to hit you, but they also get a speed boost to make it easier to hit you. Yeah, but I'm near the middle of the pack now, so I should be fine for this event. The closer I get to the front, the farther back they're going to start me for the second race. So. I still have half the race to go. And it's not like you have to finish first in every race of the event to guarantee first place. Oh, my controller batteries are telling me they're low now. That's nice. I'm gonna ignore that, because I just put in fresh batteries. Yeah, I was having an issue when I plugged the thing in. I was having an issue where it wasn't recognized the controller. So... yeah, I might have to reboot. I did reboot the Xbox before I started streaming now. But if I reboot the Xbox, it means I have to end the stream. So, that's not going to happen. I don't believe that my controller batteries are actually running low, is what I'm saying. Whoa! That was fun. You probably didn't see the... Yeah, I'm sure you didn't see the message. I got a message on the screen that said my controller batteries are running low. But I just put in fresh batteries, so I don't think that's actually the problem. I do have this charger pack, but that was giving me issues too. I think I need to change my cord for one thing, but I don't know. I clean all the contacts regularly with contact cleaning. But still, sometimes there's issues. And I did reboot the Xbox before I started streaming. In fact, I powered the Xbox completely off and unplugged it. And plugged it in, turned it back on, and then did a restart. Because sometimes when you unplug it and turn it back on, it doesn't recognize the external hard drive. So I did everything I could to make sure everything was nice and clean. Okay, I'm going to finish second this race. It's fine. Alright, that was a fun race. I got my 7 miles, so I could upgrade it, except I can't upgrade it now. Oh, now I'm in a completely different location. Okay. And I'm starting, should be starting in 21st. All right. And it's not raining. And considering that I was able to come from so far behind in that first race, I should be able to come from behind. So far behind when they knocked me around at the beginning. Whoa, 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 whoa. I still don't know if the marshals gave me a time penalty on that one. Oh, somebody hit me. And I got a nemesis now. I was driving on a perfectly straight line. They swerved to hit me, and now I got a nemesis. It is an interesting aspect of the game. I mean, it's, you know, one of the arcadey features of the game, but it is an interesting aspect of the game, the whole nemesis thing. That's something that's been with Grid, I think, since the beginning. That may not be completely true. I don't know. I didn't play the earliest Squid games on PC. Or on any device, for that matter. I didn't play them on my Game Boy, either. Or on my Texas Instruments SR342 calculator, or whatever. Or my Casio calculator watch. Didn't play Grid, I know that either. I think they still make those. I think I heard they still make those. I saw a video or some YouTube video or something. They still make those. They're probably exactly the same as they've always been. You never know when you're going to need a calculator watch. If you've, you left your phone at home, or maybe you don't have a smartphone, and you're at a restaurant, and you need to figure out how to divide up the bill, and nobody else has their smartphone with them either. If you're out at a restaurant and there's been a massive power outage, somehow the restaurant has their own generator, but power's been out long enough that nobody has power to their phone, but you still have the mighty Casio calculator watch, because those little batteries last forever. Then you can still calculate, how to split up the bill and figure out the tip and everything, because you've got that calculator watch. When civilization has crumbled, you'll still be able to use your calculator. There are uses. There are definitely uses. I will admit, when I was a kid, I thought they were cool. Well, I don't think they were around when I was a kid, but I remember at some point thinking that they were kind of cool. Well, maybe in my teens. To be honest, I don't remember. I did have old Texas Instruments calculators. I never used a slide rule in school, so I'm not quite that old. But then they don't let you use calculators when I was going to school either. Everything was done in your head. So the professionals, I'm sure, were using slide rules when I was in school. I don't think you had to use a slide rule in school unless you were like in college, engineering course or something, I don't know. That's interesting. If you were doing trigonometry and logarithms in your junior, senior year of high school, were you allowed to use a slide rule? You just used log tables? Probably log tables. Primarily, slide rules are helpful for things like just basic multiplication and that sort of thing. It's like a 4-function calculator. If you couldn't use a 4-function calculator when I was, I don't think even in college, couldn't use calculators in class when I was in college. So that's far back. Now you're required to have a calculator in school. When you're in grade school, you have to have a calculator. Which I'm not saying is a bad thing. I think that's a good thing. People complain that, oh, well, the kids these days don't even know how to multiply by hand. Well, they don't have to multiply by hand. They can solve bigger, more important problems than how to multiply 3-digit numbers. Until humanity crumbles and you got to break out the old Casio calculator watch. But even then, you know, the people that have grown up using calculators, they'll be at an advantage, because they'll be able to use that calculator watch. The people that have refused to, learn how to use a calculator when civilization crumbles, they might think they'll be at an advantage because they're smarter, because they've never had to use a calculator, and now civilization's crumbled, and nobody can use their smartphones or their calculators anymore. But aha, there's going to be that one person that still has their old Casio calculator watch that will rule the world, because they're the only one with advanced calculating capabilities. Until the battery dies. But the batteries last forever on those things. A lot longer than, your phone takes charge. Alright. Miles driven, 11. Do I still have one more? I think I still have one more, don't I? Yes, there were 3 races. Oh boy! I like this place. I don't know if it's a long course or not. But, it's raining though. That I'm not thrilled about. Okay, so I won the first 2 races, so I'm way back in the pack. But, or I came in second the first race. Won this anyway. I'm way back in the pack, but that's okay. I have confidence. Let's make sure I am still playing on hard difficulty. That's hard AI difficulty. Okay. Naomi Vandenberg. I like the ketchup and mustard logo. The black and yellow and red. I'm not a red. Those aren't my colors, except I do like that color combination. Yellow and red. But they're like my 2 of the 6 colors that we would consider to be primary and secondary colors in the English-speaking language. Those 2 are farther down. Green, obviously, my favorite. Purple, my second favorite. Blue or orange is my 3rd favorite, depending on whether it's a base color for blue or an accent color for orange, because orange looks really good with purple and with green. Also looks pretty good with blue. But then would come yellow, and then would come red. So, yellow and red, of the 6 basic colors, let's call it, are my least favorites, but I do like the color combination of yellow and red. Oh, somebody's got locked onto my bumper. That was not nice. Might have even been my teammate. I'm just driving over here. Let the stewards do what they will. There are no borders. It's hard to... Whoa! Oh, no! That was terrible. Bad luck, bad luck, bad luck. This is not a long course. I'd better still win this event. It'd be really upsetting if I have to review this. Again, somebody was locked on to me. I couldn't turn. After winning the first 2 races. But as I was saying earlier, with a multi-race event, it's not like... Yeah, sure. It's not like they... the same 3 people finish 1, 2, and 3, and so you know you got to finish pretty close. It's not realistic. If there's a 3-event race, it's like the people that finish first, second, and third in the one race are going to finish near the bottom in the second race or something like that. So it's pretty forgiving in that way. With my first 2 first places, even if I finish 10th or something, I'll probably still win the event. One way or the other, this is going to be the last race during this stream and on this YouTube episode, because I am already over 45 minutes. I want to make sure I don't go over an hour. That's the main thing. Anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour is what I like to keep the episodes to. You can tell I'm working it because you can hear the controller clicking. I don't even know if I have to win. If the objective is to win this event, it might be, because I think this is part 2, right, of the touring car. I wish there was another. I'm hoping there's another touring car that I can use this car event. A lot of times there's 3 of them, because then I'll be able to upgrade my car, because I couldn't upgrade it for the first event, which is often you can't upgrade it. But then for the second event, I didn't own the car, so I couldn't get the 7 miles in. I needed to upgrade it. And now I got the 7 miles in to upgrade it after the first race of this event, but still the entire event. I can't upgrade it between races in the event, which makes perfect sense. And it looks like it's going to be 4th. Which should be enough to win the event, I think. I hope. Yes. Maybe. Yay! There's our hero. And it was only in the top 3. Okay. Well, that was easy. Semi-pro touring cars. Mileage. Yay, I can do level 2 upgrades now. And in the event, first. If not in the race. Okay. And just briefly, I am going to see if there's another event with this car. Another vehicle unlocked. Okay. Is this something that happens in semi-pro? You get vehicles unlocked? Banners. That's nice. Yes! What? Super Modified Event 1 is unlocked. Yes, Classic Touring Car Event 3. Okay. So now this means I get to upgrade the vehicle. Oh, and then I also have Event Final for the Classic Touring Car. Okay, so there's 4 races. So, okay, so this one I need to at least have level 1 upgrades. And this one I need to have level 2 upgrades. Can I pick this one? I guess I can. It's asking me. I'm going to go ahead and slap these upgrades on. Okay. Well, I will do that in the next episode. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I'm going to look to see if there's someone to raid. There often is. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this episode. The next episode will be out the next weekend evening at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time, which is midnight UK time, and various other times around the world. So, yep, Twitch, stay around. I will see who there is to raid, if there is someone to raid. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to do it. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you have a great afternoon, great evening, great morning, great night. Great whenever it is, until I see you again out of order. And for those of you on YouTube, wherever you are going, on the road or in life, be sure to enjoy the drive. All right, Twitch, stick around. YouTube, bye-bye.